Hey everyone, how's it going? It is the Conservative Christian here, coming back at you guys with another video. So I know I've been out for a while. It's just as usual. Life's been crazy and all that stuff. But I've been kind of changing up some stuff in my personal life that is hopefully going to help and make things better. I've been getting up earlier. I've been going to bed earlier. I've been trying to make the most out of my time. I know I kind of been slacking and being undisciplined and making poor uses of my time in the past. And I'm going to try and move forward and work better now. I just kind of wanted to make this video real fast. This isn't going to be a long one, thankfully. Just to kind of give you guys an update and what you can probably expect from me this year. I mean, I can already tell that this year is going to be crazy. I mean, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is running around acting a fool. New York's passed this bill that is essentially infanticide. There's all kinds of crazy stuff going on, and as much as I enjoy listening and talking about politics, I mean, at the end of the day, I've kind of, I'm not the most well-researched or well-educated person on a lot of political issues. Like, I really just give my opinion, and most of my opinions are only like my 2 cents worth in addition to a structure that I've already kind of gotten from either Ben Shapiro or Steven Crowder or something like that, because I don't really check the news every day to see what's going on and then do my own research before I start watching any videos. So I mean, I'm kind of just using them, riding their coattails, as it were, just to pick out anything that maybe Steven Crowder or Ben Shapiro missed. So I'm still gonna do that, but I've discovered that I've kind of I've found an interest more in theology. I've been watching a lot of atheist channels like Mr. Atheist and Dark Matter, and their videos that they make that are what I consider to be very lazy and straw man arguments against Christianity, low-hanging fruit, as it were. So I've actually gotten I've gotten excited about like listening to their videos and wanting to make like rebuttals or debunking videos or whatever you want to call it. So I'm actually probably going to be doing that a little bit more at some point. I will see, because that's going to require editing on my part. As you guys know, editing is not my strong point on this, because it's hard I'm pressed on time, but because I'm changing my life, I hope it stays that way. I should have more time to do editing. There are going to be times where I'm probably just going to hit the record button on my camera on my phone, because I want to either just talk about something real fast or whatever. And so if you're new to this channel, I've actually had some people, when I've been talking with people on some of these atheist posts, apparently they've come to my channel to see what I'm all about. And I've had a lot of atheists say, oh well, this is a lot coming from the guy who doesn't post sources on what he talks about. It's like, you're an adult, dude. Like, you can search this. Like, I literally had someone tell me he was making all these claims that like there's no proof for Jesus or whatever, this, that, and the other. And literally, I told him to Google search it, and he's like, oh, if you could Google search it, I would have found it by now. I literally typed in proof that Jesus exists, and I came across like 10 sources that were evidence for the fact that Jesus existed, which means that this guy didn't actually look. So I understand that it is at least respectable for people to post sources for things that they say, which is why I don't know if I've said this before, so that's why I'm going to say it now. Okay, hold on, sorry, I just lost my thought. Hold on one second. That's what I was going to say. Look, I'm not like this. I'm not a big YouTuber right now. I'm just a guy who hits the record button and gives his opinion on stuff. If you want sources, I can give them to you, or I can point you in the direction of them. But it's really lazy argumentation, and even fallacious to say, oh well, you're one to give an opinion when you don't even back up your sources. Did you ask for sources? Did you even look for sources? Because so far, the impression that I've gotten from people that I've talked to is that most of these people have only done what's called confirmation bias, which is that they only research something until they find something that is evidence for something they support. Otherwise, how the heck did I find 10 articles that were evidence of the fact that Jesus existed? One of them, one of the strongest ones, was some old piece of writing that belonged to an ancient king who specifically mentioned Jesus. You know, so look, okay, look, I get it, okay, that's my bad too, okay, I get it. It's lazy also on my end to not post sources, okay? I understand and I admit that. I'm not hiding this from anyone. But because I don't have a whole lot of time to edit videos, I assume and I'm sure that anyone out there who's actually genuinely curious about something can either ask for a source, or you guys can literally look it up yourself. But that's going to require that you have to type in words in a Google search that you don't want to type in. Because this guy clearly did not type in proof that Jesus exists, because that's literally what I typed in Google. And this guy, and I found, right there, as soon as the page loaded, article after article after source, all in a row, the first 10 ones, I literally copied and pasted all of those, and I put them in the article because we were going back and forth, and I was trying to actually have a conversation with this guy. And he was so hung up on me giving him evidence that of proof that Jesus existed when I was first trying to take him down this logical train of thought. So, you know, I can't take these people seriously, because this is something that happens over and over and over again. And so, you know, I really think that if you are looking for truth, you're going to look for it. And, you know, I'll try and help you along the way, but if you're just going to show yourself out to be that you're just there for a fight, you're just there for an argument, you're just there to score points, then I don't care. I'm not going to waste my time, you know, having a conversation with you and trying to prove something, because that's not my job to prove anything to you. More often than not, people are usually convinced, you know, in their what they would call their quiet hours, when no one else is around. No one's gonna admit in the heat of battle that they're wrong, unless they're a extremely honest person. So, you know, and even then, like, you don't have to admit that you're wrong. You can just be like, hey, you know, I never thought of this. Let me take this thought captive. Let me leave with this and see if I learn something else by looking into this more. It's always a fight with atheists. They just want to win a fight, from what I can tell. So, anyways, I got a little sidetracked there. Anywho, so that's kind of my aim here. I think that I'm probably gonna stick a little bit more to some theistic things. I've been really having a lot of fun listening to a lot of people talk about theism, and some good arguments that can be made in favor of that kind of debunk some atheist stuff that have come out. And then I'll probably, if there's like a lesson in there, if there's like a biblical thing there, then I'll take that lesson and I'll apply it to how I think that fits into America today, at least for now. I really do at some point though. I want to, you know, do those bits where, you know, you make a video and you show clips from someone else's video that they made addressing an issue, and then you make counterpoints to that. I really like the idea of that. I really would like to do that. I'm not very familiar with YouTube mobile, so I don't know if I'm able to do that on my phone. I'm pretty sure I have to do that on a computer, but I could be wrong. I have to look into this myself, actually. So, yeah, that's pretty much what you guys can expect. Man, we're only 3 months into this year, and I can already tell it's going to be a crazy year politically. It's crazy, man. Anyways, but thank you guys for watching. This is a conservative Christian signing out until next time.